Hey there again. Yeah, all working in a jiffy. So on my one of my last videos, I asked you guys to leave a comment and let me know what this song is. Right. So I still haven't received any answer as of yet, but I received an offline question, which is how the fuck do you play it? Because although it's simple, there's something that apparently makes people confused a little bit, especially at full speed. And again, I remember I also had this problem, but I just needed to like establish a way on how to play it because there are like many ways. And once you just settle on a picking pattern, it's all uphill from there, right? So by now you've seen the title, and it's Children of Bodom, and yeah, it's in your face because that's how it should be, in your face. And the opening riff is the one that I just played, and it's super simple. Well, you might want to dial in the tone in a super badass way, the way I taught you in one of my previous lessons. You have to first do that, and later or afterwards, you need to just go in and do the following. Take your custom fucking pick, which in my case it's a ninja raccoon weasel type of thing. And once you're all set and ready to fucking go, you go into this. Down, up, down, up. So just practice this. And I'm tuned to drop C. So whether I'm playing one string, which is the sixth one, or two strings, sixth plus fifth, or even three strings, which is 6, 5, 4, for me is gonna sound more and more awesome because I'm kind of creating a fuller and fuller sound. But you don't want to overdo it, right? So you can do it on one string, which is easier for you in the beginning because it's just one impediment in the way of your pick. If you're comfortable with this, you can try it on two strings or even on three, right? But back to the fucking motions, right? So again, down, up for the first passage, right? And normally what you would do is you either have like a super aggressive noise gate on, or you just do the following. You're trying to somehow mute and release, kind of like a counterpoint with what you're doing with the right hand. But this might be a bit daunting in the beginning, so just stick to the right hand movements first, just like you always do, and worry about the muting later, but not too late, because you want to have this down from very early stages, right? So either just have a simple, very soft muting, sort of like a fret wrap, not like this because it's too aggressive, but something like, or you kind of get the idea, right? It's like lifting when you're playing and going down when you're not playing. Again, you don't want to clamp because you'll create noise and you'll be completely blocking the open string. So none of that shit, right? So back to our picking pattern. Again, it's down, up. And then you have all with down, up. So you just have to listen closely to the original. It's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That was hard to do, but I did it. So, yeah. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Man, it's hard, and man, I can pull it off. I'm so proud of myself. Hi, mama. Yeah, I'm on TV, right? So, again, it's all down, up at this point. Again, listen closely to the original. You'll get the hang of it. I hope. I can't teach you the inner rhythm of it. I can just show you the tips, right? Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, back to me showing you tips. Tip, yeah. And now the tricky part comes in at the second half of the whole thing. After you go with the which is like in the very first part, down, up. It's like, 4 notes, down, up. So you have the first half where you have this, and then you have the second half where you have again down, up. Ignore the muting sound that I'm doing here because I need to talk in between. Now you have to choose a picking pattern. None of them is right, none of them is wrong. You can continue down, up. You can do down, up. You can do up, down, whatever. I'm just telling you my preference, which is or, right? So I have 2 downstrokes in a row, and then I start with up, down, and I finish on an upstroke, right? So I have this is the second half, right? So from the very beginning, again, first half is all down, up, and then you have now it's very important to first of all establish a picking pattern and sticking with it. Otherwise, when you'll be trying to play this live, you'll be like, oh shit, what did I choose? And you'll like crash and burn because you'll be thinking at the same time, and yeah, you'll probably play less notes or more notes than what you need to play, and even be offbeat with the whole thing. So just stick to a pattern, and also try to choose like a reference point, which for me is, when I finish that whole thing, I need to finish on an upstroke. At this point, it's kind of muscle memory, but just in the beginning, it's very helpful if you do something like this. So yeah. Right. That's like exaggerated versions, but just nice and slow. Yeah, just try not to fuck too much with it. I'm just playing it faster just for the fuck of it, right? And yeah, I haven't played guitar in 2 weeks, so it's helpful. Although I'm failing on cam, but it's helpful. So yeah, that's kind of it. It's no big deal, but I found that, this is a problem for other people as well, and I immediately remembered that this was also a problem for me in the beginning. Like, super simple riff, but if you're a bit less experienced, and I was learning this riff in my first few months of playing guitar, it was a bit cumbersome. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, annoyingly enough, my girlfriend, whose guitar is this, is playing this riff at like 300 BPM, and it's the only thing that she can play. Like, she cannot play a fucking power chord, but she can play this riff. And not only this, she like learned it once, almost from the start, and she like never fails to play it every 6 months or so from the first try, which is annoying because whatever I learn, I forget if I'm not practicing it daily. Is she a genius? Am I a moron? I don't know. You tell me. But anywho, that's it for today, I hope. So, yeah. Kiss you. And, no goodbye. Let me know if you want a full tutorial and a full cover of this song, right? Because I can do one, just don't ask me for no solos from Alexei or any type of super dry metal in general, because as much as I love their rhythm playing, I don't really enjoy the solos. Although Alexei, I kind of fell in love with him because of his lead playing when he was like doing some young guitar demos and stuff like that with Vivaldi, and yeah, he's an amazing player. It's just that in general I don't really like metal solos, which are like random notes and chaos, thinking that's cool because it's metal, it's evil, with a super dry sound that just to my ears sounds like well, crap. Not to take anything away from them, I once used to love it and I was amazed with it. I just kind of grew out of it, and yeah, criticize me for all that you want, but yeah, I enjoy 80s metal and glam and neoclassical and power metal and stuff like that, which you should know by now. So click that button underneath the video. I won't say which. It might be the like, subscribe, dislike, report. You make up your own decision, right? You're an informed adult, unless you're a 15-year-old kid just wanking in its bedroom, because nowadays you can't even make gender assumptions no more. But we all have genitalia, right? So whatever you have, use it. So till next time, see ya.